Daniel Scranton, we are so happy that he is here with us. He's on the other side of the world, so this is he's,
Yeah.
he's been channeling higher dimensional beings in the collective since 2010. Some entities contracted to work with Daniel include the creators, the Hathors, the founders, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Ophelia, the Fairy, Hanyan, Yeshua, the Buddha, the Palladian High Council of Seven, the Zetas, and the Ninth Dimensional Arcturian Council. They're guiding us through this exciting and turbulent experiences we're all having right now as a collective during this time at the shift. Make sure to check out all of Daniel's links. They will be in the description below. Join his YouTube channel. We also, June 21st, he has a group healing. It's going to be a solstice event healing. These links will also, again, be in the show description. Please do support him, and welcome to the show.
Yeah. So you're about to see what I saw, and then afterwards we'll get to know Daniel a little bit better. But Daniel, did you want to show us?
Yeah. And we're happy now to speak with our lovely hosts here and get your questions and your input.
Thank you very, very much.
And welcome.
Yes.
We appreciate your love and your energy. There are so many storylines going on right now that it's leaving very many people a lot of anxiousness, depression, confusion. They're not sure what to believe, who to believe, where to go, what's happening, what's not happening. And there are a lot of people channeling various entities. How can you help others sharpen their discernment skills so they can identify what is coming true or coming through is true and authentic?
Well, you answered the question in the asking of the question, because you recognize that what a lot of people are coming across as they navigate the minefield that is the internet, which is like a collective human consciousness where everything exists, all thoughts and all theories and ideas exist within that collective consciousness of humanity. When you pointed out that some of these things don't feel very good and they have people feeling anxious and afraid, well, if that's your response to it, then you know it is not in alignment. It's not in alignment with what you want to focus upon. It's not in alignment with the truth. It's not in alignment with source. This ascension is all about becoming more of who you really are as source, which is love, which means everything that you are moving through must feel that way to you. And when you're not feeling that way, that is your indicator that there's something off about what you're thinking about, even what you're doing. If you start doing something and you feel that anxiety or that fear, or something inside of you feels like a knot or clenching up, a tightening up, then you know this is not the right thing for me to be doing right now. And that's not a judgment. It's just a fact. You can feel the truth that you are moving away from in that moment of who you really are. So the same is true when it comes to all of these stories that are being put out there about what's going on, what's happening behind the scenes, and where we're all headed and what needs to happen in order for us to free ourselves from the bondage of slavery and all of these things. It is lower vibrational thinking. There are lower vibrational thoughts involved. And certainly people can channel anything. Everyone really is channeling all the time, because your brains are receivers. They're like radios, and it all depends on where you set the dial, what you're going to get. So when you want to receive better feeling information, change your frequency, raise your vibration, pay less attention to what other people are saying on the internet, and go outside and meditate and breathe and receive the sun's beautiful rays and get near a body of water, get in a body of water, listen to the birds sing, go on a hike, just lay down on Mother Earth and feel how supported you feel. Do the things that raise your vibration that you can do inside your home as well. Sing, dance, write, play with your pet, do something that you know feels good, and don't pay so much attention to what other people are saying. You don't have to take on anyone else's version of reality as your truth. And certainly you must realize by now, as awakened beings, there isn't one future. There isn't one future that you're all destined to experience. There are many, many timelines. And what you're seeing is people are picking up on timelines that they don't want, but they think are inevitable because they've been focusing on negativity in their own lives. They've been feeling negative emotion or not allowing themselves to feel negative emotion. They've been thinking negative thoughts, and so, of course, their thinking is that we're just going to stay on this track of negativity. If you look at the world today, you can say the world is a mess, or you can say the world is a beautiful place with lots of beautiful experiences and people waking up and spiritual growth happening every day, and both would be true, but you have to decide what you're focused on to get more of that. And basically what you're seeing out there right now is that there's a little bit of everything, and everybody has a wider selection, a wider array to choose from, because there's more awareness than ever before of what's going on in other parts of the world. There's more awareness of every person's experience because of the internet, because you have hundreds of cable stations now and reality shows and different ways that you are exploring different people's lives and what they're going through, and not all of it really deserves your attention. Not all of it is good for you to put your attention on, and everyone just needs to pay more attention to how they feel in order to determine whether they want to continue to tune in to that YouTube channel or that podcast or that cable TV channel, because everyone has something that they're living that maybe is their experience but doesn't have to be yours. And that's the truth that most people don't realize, is that even if someone is confident and certain about what they are saying, all that means is that they are confident and certain about that being the reality that they are living. But you don't have to join their cult. You don't have to join their religion, and you don't have to join their community either, because if it doesn't feel good to you, then it doesn't matter how confident and compelling they are, how much evidence they have found, that they probably found on the internet as well, that they are sharing with you, because if it doesn't feel good to you, then it's not good for you and you don't need to put your attention on it.
Part of what I think trips people up, if you would, is the fact that there's a lot about, well, there has to be the reason, i.e. you coming from the ninth dimension, energies like yours come forth, is because there has to be a certain percentage of the population that has to make this shift for us to ascend as a collective consciousness. Is there any truth to that, or can we do it individually? Let's say, for example, the two of us sitting here decide, okay, you know what? This is great. We align with what's happening here, but a lot of the other world doesn't. Is it possible, or does it really take a percentage of the actual living beings in this earth, third dimensional, if you would, to make a collective things? And my question, my reason for asking that question is that I believe is why a lot of people get into other people's business, which is, well, hey, that's
Yes.
so they need to change you because they feel
Yes.
like change you, then they will help each other. Do we need to worry about that?
I had given up my horses 20 years before that, was taking Tylenol, Aleve, Tramadol, got off them in 3 days, and I'm getting goosebumps. And if I cry, I'm sorry, but it's really moving. How it's changed my life.